Hello there, you're watching Alexa. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking back on here. In today's video, I'm doing the finale to My Partners in Cream, and this has been quite the journey. If you didn't know it already, which I'm sure you already do, this project was started by Steph Lyons and Delyn from Outward Processing here on YouTube. I always link them down below, so please check them out in the description box. I also share the hashtag where you can go ahead and follow a bunch of other participants who are doing this project as well. Yeah, I actually ended up picking up a scale with decimal points. I think I mentioned this already in one of my other videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and live weigh them as I speak to you about each product. So the first product we have here is the NARS Pro Prime Base. It started at 21 grams in weight at the very beginning of this project, and I'm going to go ahead and weigh it now. Oh, and previously it was at 16.3 when I first got the scale, which was I think about mid or maybe beginning of November. We are now down to 15.8 grams. That's fantastic. And this month I used it 15 times. Now my usage has gone up with my products in the last month because I got a job, a full-time job, and I started to have to do my training in person in the office, but I'm off to remote work now, so my usage is gonna be a little bit different going forward. Following that, we have the MAC paint pot in Painterly, which looks like this right now. It's got quite a big hole going. I did not think I was going to finish this year. I just knew that I was going to make a major dent in this project, and I'm very happy I did. So in the beginning of this project, we were at 53 grams. Now, please remember that glass weighs substantially more than the product that's in here. So it went down to 52.8 grams the last time I weighed it, and right now we are at 52.7, and there were 14 uses. So that means that with 14 uses, I went down 0.1 grams. So that's just to give you a perspective of how long it takes to work through a product like this. Next, we have the Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick, and this is in the shade Formentera. And I actually can't roll this up anymore. There's a very small amount of product that's left. I rolled this in June, I believe, and it started at 24 grams. The last time I weighed it, it was at 21.6 grams, and last month I used it 12 times. The product is down to 21.1 grams. Next, we have the Lasting Perfection Concealer from Collection. I purchased this a really long time ago on a trip to London. I think it was in 2017. So this is just very, very old. It's old. And I rolled this into this project officially in August. I did 11 uses last month. It was rolled in at 10 grams back in August, and we got down to 7.8 grams, and now it is at 7.3 grams. So 0.5 grams gone through again after 11 uses, just to give you a gist of, yeah. I was actually using it as a foundation, just to clarify. I was mixing it with the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Primer, and that's actually our next product right now, which I sort of officially rolled in at the beginning of last month. So let's just say, you know, November 10th to December 10th, although I am filming this 5 days early because, like, girl, I am just itching to end this project right now. I used this 13 times. I've mentioned it a few times, even though I haven't officially rolled it into this project until last month, or I hadn't rather. So this I used 13 times. It was at 8.1 grams. Last time I weighed it. I actually need to cut it open, and I am going to finish this sometime this month because I want this out. And going on to what I'm planning for next year, although I'm sure I have some B-roll to share with you guys so that you can see some of the progress with the magic of editing. So I've thought about this a lot in the last week because I knew I just wanted to close these projects to give myself a breather since, you know, I just started a new job and I am just getting used to that, and especially working remotely, I'm not putting on makeup as much as I was earlier. It's just like kind of like not my main priority right this minute. Although I will definitely get more into it as things get warmer and I go out more, which I am planning to do, fortunately. But I don't know. I definitely want to do Partners in Cream again because I think it was just such a beneficial project for me. Although I think maybe I will do half usage goals and then half of it be products that I'm trying to finish up. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep any of these products in. I feel like I'm neglecting other products in my collection, like, you know, other bases that I could be using instead of the MAC paint pot or this primer from NARS, which has definitely gotten its fair use. Like in total, this primer has 140 uses. That is wild. I think I definitely got my money's worth there. And this had a total of 141 uses. My Charlotte Tilbury Beach Stick, 86 total amount of uses. And the concealer that I was using had 66. And then, you know, this only had 13, but it's a sample size. I did roll out 3 products that I finished to completion. Lip Perfecting Base, which I used predominantly over 2020, but then carried it into this project. Guerlain L'Or Primer, which was, I mean, the gold primer. That took 71 uses to finish, and it was almost brand spanking new when I brought it in this project. I rolled out the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick because it started smelling funny, but I got 76 uses out of that. So I'm definitely not going to write off this project because it's just been so lucrative for me. It's been a great way for me to track my usage and get to understand what kinds of products I like using, and it helps me feel accomplished to give these items a fair number of use before I have to either throw them out or finish them. But then at the same time, I don't want to neglect a lot of other things that are in my drawer. So I'm thinking of adopting more of a rotation project kind of situation next year, or maybe rotation projects rather. I do shop my stash, but I think maybe something where I'm just more inclined to use the things that are put in my drawer, because sometimes I'll put things in there that I'm really probably not going to use. So I don't know. I'm still figuring it out. If you have any suggestions, let me know down below. But again, next year I'm thinking half usage base, half, you know, use to pan or to finish type of dealio. And I don't think any of these products are going to be carried over. I don't need to finish this paint pot. I have other ones in my drawer that, you know, I feel okay about letting this go if it spoils at 140 uses plus, you know what I mean? Definitely look out for a January 10th start of project introduction type video, because there will be another Partners in Cream. I just love this community so much. Honestly, I'm getting so much more joy out of this community than I am, or than I have in like the regular beauty community. Don't tell anyone I said that. But yeah, so I hope you guys all have an awesome day and an awesome holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video, which will probably be a Pan Those Eyeshadows update because I gotta do a finale for that too. So have a good one.